Hello and welcome to Wingin It, and you join us again here for another game from the Wingspan World Cup, and you join us in the knockout round. So very exciting stuff. We've made it through those first two stages, of course, beginning with the regional group stage, moving on to the second round robin, and having got through our group there. Last 32 now in this best of 3 knockout round to see who's going to be the world champion. So we got a lot of matches to go if we want to try and get there, but it all starts right here with this game 1 of our first round game. So yeah, we're going to jump into this one going first, and we're going to see what we have got to work with in our starting hand here. Okay, all right, we finally got some wetland birds. Been crying out for this in recent games. Great crested grebe, excellent opening bird. So yeah, definitely happy with that. And to be honest, probably don't need to keep any of the rest of this. Not super interesting stuff anyway, so we'll take a look at the bonus card. Okay, that's kind of interesting actually. I mean, we have got Food Web Expert and Forester. Hooded Warbler could be an option for both of those, but I think I could do better, so we'll take a look at the tray. Okay, we have actually got some Forester birds there, so that might push me towards this bonus card a little bit more. Barred Owl could be an option, but to be honest, I think we just go digging. We just go digging, see if we can find, I mean, obviously we're looking for ravens, but any kind of strong bird really to build a nice engine with, or just get some resources going and score some points. So I'm quite happy with that. I think we'll lock that in. And yeah, really look to make the most of this grebe in the early game and do that digging. And alright, you actually join us here on turn number 3. Had a little bit of an error on the recording there, but you'll see we played the grebe, we've drawn some cards. Opponent took food and played this noddy, so that is their wetland bird. And yeah, it's going to start digging, I'm sure, over there. But yeah, we've not really found anything too interesting of note quite yet, but we, as I say, just are going to keep on digging and see what we can get. So definitely looking for some nice, strong brown powers if we can find them. Penguin's kind of interesting, but really need some food access, so Sapsucker could be something. But yeah, I think honestly, I think we just dig, and you know, we're seeing 6 cards a turn. It's just so incredibly powerful just to have that early on. So yeah, we're going to look, I say, try and find that raven, try and find something strong to build out. Meanwhile, Noddy is doing its job and getting some food, so very nice over there for my opponent. But yeah, let's just keep on going. All right, okay, Spangled Drongo. That's kind of interesting, although in 2-player is yeah, maybe a bit of a tricky one. Does hit Forester though, so that could be something that we look to go for. Nightingale is also kind of interesting, but yeah, my opponent has no food access other than the Noddy at the moment, so not too sure I want to help out there. But yeah, not really finding the sort of stuff I'm hoping or expecting to see in this early game. So I think we'll just keep on going. It looks like they're spending the fish on resetting the tray, which I think makes complete sense. So clearly keen to find some good stuff. Chaffinch could be kind of interesting. If we just have to keep digging and we're not finding good stuff, well, you can always tuck those using that Chaffinch power. So we'll see. And wow, this Noddy is going over and above here. This is a very strong start. Not quite seeing anything like that, hitting 5 fish on the first 2 attempts, so very nice. Likewise, this great tit, so I think at the very least we block that, but that could be our ticket to some food in this game. So yeah, we'll take the Chaffinch as well, just as an option, and we'll see what is going to come up on these cards. Okay, well, yeah, we're sort of getting some forest engine options. I mean, we do of course have this Carrion Crow, and we've got a few predator powers. Penguin, Screech Owl, Falcon, and now the Sea Eagle as well. So that could be an interesting option to try and do something there. But yeah, beyond that, just not really. Still not really finding anything. So I think I will take the Sea Eagle. Doesn't help Forester, but to be honest, I'm not sure we're going to max that out anyway. I'll take the strong brown power where I can. So that's not too bad. But yeah, I think we just have to keep digging. I'm, like I say, slightly disappointed by what we're by what we're seeing so far as it goes. So, okay, laying eggs, just the one. So maybe got some kind of wetland bird to play with those fish. But yeah, we could, I mean, as I say, we could sort of settle for what we've got and maybe go with the sapsucker, maybe take food, go with the eagle and the carrion crow. I think I just want to keep seeing cards, in all honesty. So let's see what we can find. Okay, American Robin. That is more like what I had in mind to look for as an option. So I think we'll go with that. Yeah, maybe the sparrow, but I think yeah, I think that's enough for me. And we've done the drawing, we've done the digging. We can now maybe do a bit of card cycling there as well. So flamingo. Okay, well, I mean, that is going to do absolutely nothing beyond what is going to be potentially 10 tucks here, using it twice. But I don't think I'm going to be really drawing cards again once this Robin goes down. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be Robin in the forest. And based on that, I'm just trying to work out if I want to do grasshopper sparrow for this end of round and maybe to get some eggs. And I think I do kind of like that as a potential option. But I also kind of like, as I say, this carrion crow could do something nice with Screech Owl, with Sea Eagle, and so on. So I think yeah, we'd have to do, I suppose we'd have to do Carrion Crow and then Screech Out, and then we wouldn't be able to get the Robin down, which is kind of annoying. Could do this Stubble Quail, but I think that's going to come later potentially. So this is tricky. I kind of want the end around gold points, and I know my opponent isn't going to want to do that. So I think we go with this. I think we go with the Sparrow. So we're going to play this. And I'll say we're going to go Robin in the forest, and that's going to kickstart things in the forest. So then hopefully we can go Sea Eagle, hopefully we can go and find some other nice forest brown powers, and then as I say, we've got some nice birds. I mean, Spoonbill would be a nice big pointer, Penguin as well, that would be a good shout. And yeah, maybe we can get Carrion Crow in the game next round. And still manage to get some points from that. So yeah, no surprise. Opponent is drawing here, and yeah, Flamingo is going to do well here, but it's not going to do much beyond that. So we're going to play Robin now, with the hope, or with the preparation that if we need to take food and do the tuck and draw, we've got it ready and waiting. Otherwise, we can obviously legs, use that Sparrow, and go from there, because we are going to need some eggs to get us through this game. I've got the Stubble Quail as well, which yeah, could come in handy if we do have a little bit of food left over. So lots of filler, I think, in this hand, but that's where the Robin is going to come in handy. So yeah, this Noddy, I mean, this is kind of crazy. At least it has missed that time, but very, very strong opening there. We do at least take that end of round and get a few points there. So coming to round 2, Trey is looking pretty bad, but yeah, 10 tucks on the Flamingo. That is a strong start. Seeing lots and lots of options, lots and lots of cards from the deck. So hopefully nothing too amazing, because we certainly haven't seen that ourselves. But yeah, hopefully I can grab the 2 nectars from the feeder. Okay, Nuthatch, yeah, that's definitely not too amazing, but it's not a bad option to get started. And let's get rid of probably the Drongo. I don't think I'm going to use Drongo this game, so we'll get rid of you. Cuckoo, okay, that could be useful. Got plenty of nest space for that, so yeah, if my opponents, we can kind of wait and see, you know, if they're going to play some grass and birds, or maybe got an egg source elsewhere. We'll kind of hold back on the cuckoo for now, but it could be, I say, quite a nice option for us later. So let's lay some eggs. And I think what we can do, we'll do Sea Eagle, and we've got 4 turns left. I think we take food twice, and I think we potentially look at doing Penguin and Carrion Crow. I think that could be good. certainly with some fish in the feeder. There goes red-tailed hawk, so maybe they're going to place some predator powers as well, but we'll get the seagull down here and now. Because it's a strong brown power. I feel like pretty reliable point scorer this one, the sea eagle, so yeah, we're going to hope that that's going to do some work for us. But we'll have to wait and see a little bit on that. But yeah, let's take some food, and I think we'll just take the 2 fish for now. Get another on the reset. And what's next on the chopping block? Honestly, Screech Owl could be useful if we do go Carrion Crow. I think probably the Sapsucker. We can get rid of that. But yeah, if we go Carrion Crow, I mean, any of these Predator powers suddenly worth a few more points. And with Forester still very much on the cards, we could potentially be getting something there as well. So, okay, looks like maybe potentially they could play 2 birds. I think we're going to do the same. So we'll throw a card here, get ourselves the necessary food. Seagull again. This time, I think Shoveler. I think Shoveler can go. Not going to use that. Sace Phoebe. That could be very handy later on. That could be very handy later on again for getting some eggs. So, yeah, with the penguin down, that'll be another cup nest. So that'd be good. A few of those. Hopefully score some points. Oh, ash-throated flycatcher. Okay, speaking of getting some free eggs, very nice play. Let's go ahead and do the penguin. We'll do the Carrion Crow first. I don't think this should matter too much. But we'll do Carrion Crow. And then we'll do the penguin. So a bit of a shame that we're not really spending that much nectar. It's not really coming up in the bird feeder. So sometimes you have those games where, yeah, the nectar wants to hide away from you. So we will hopefully get some more later. And yeah, maybe with something like Sace Phoebe, maybe Stubble Quail. I'm wishing I kept Fubo Expert now. We've got got a couple of good options here that would have definitely scored some points. And Forester, we could very well miss that. Okay, Benelli's Eagle, fair enough. Going down, so we're going to tie. I suppose actually now, yeah, I mean I do want to play anyway, but with 2 predators over there, we're sort of not needing to play the penguin, but we will do it for the end of round goal anyway. That is very much needed for sure. And yeah, Carrion Crow, couple of caches already, very nice. So there we go, turn the end of round. Coming to round 3, what do we got? Whipping Crane, yes please. Thank you very much. And alright, I'm sort of thinking maybe now is time to get the great tit in the game. The feed is set up well for it. And I think ordinarily I don't go for the extra food gain in the forest, but we've got a lot of expensive birds here. And I want to be able to play as many of those as I can. So we're going to go for that. I think probably Chaffinch. We're not going to have the cards for you. Let's grab this Whipping Crane. Butcherbird is also a pretty interesting option, but I think we'll eggs. I'm just trying to manage the cards as well a little bit here. I think, I say in theory, I don't need to draw cards again. I mean, we've got 8 cards in hand and only 9 more spaces on the board. I don't think we're going to be filling up that close, at least on the board. But yeah, if I can avoid drawing cards, I mean, this Flamingo, as I say, it's done its work. It's got its 10 tucks, but it's basically dead weight from now on. So I'd very much like to keep it that way. But there we go, drawing some cards. But Noddy again. Never seen a Noddy quite like this. Definitely doing a very good job. But okay, what do we want to do? I think we do want to lay eggs. I'm just trying to work out like what the best way of laying eggs is, because I think we can hit this end of round. We could win it. But of course, Sace Phoebe will get eggs on the star nest, which is going to be very nice. And we haven't actually got another cup nest, although Butcherbird could go for that instead of the Great Tit. Do I want the food? Do I want the points? Is another predator maybe for the Carrion Crow. I think I think we're going to lay eggs now. And, yeah, what do I get rid of? I think probably this cuckoo is not going to get that much usage in the rest of this game, so let's ditch that. And take, as I say, the extra egg, which I think could be useful here. And yeah, I think great tit. I think we will go for that, because I could, to be honest, I could go great tit. 3 turns left after that. Take food. Play the Sace Phoebe. That sort of makes sense. But equally, I could take food now, play the Butcher Bird, take food again, and then play the Sace Phoebe, and I get another egg down. And another Predator Power. I think this forest is out the window, so we might just have to bite the bullet on that one. So great tip food. I mean, I might actually want to lay eggs, because I'd say for the send around goal, we do see two cavity nests over there. We would have 3. But Screech Owl also, I don't know. There's too many options. We could do Screech Owl. If we did Screech Owl food, I don't think we wouldn't have enough to do the Sace Phoebe and the Butcher Bird, so that's kind of out of the question. Let's just play this great tit. I'm spending far too long on what should hopefully be a straightforward decision, so we'll get that down. And yeah, from now on in, I think it's just about playing big pointers. So Spoon Bull, Whipping Crane for the bonus cards, Sace Phoebe, maybe the Stubble Quail. We need to get these white no power birds down, because we've got 2 over here. We've got a few in our hands to try and, yeah, get down for ourselves. So really very little next coming up. This is yeah, quite strange. A little bit there that we might get next turn. Let's go and get rid of, I think probably Eleanor's Falcon will go. And alright, we're getting getting some of these like crappy Predator Powers, but ones that do hit Forester, so the game is definitely trying to tempt me there. Not sure how well it's going to work, but I don't know. I mean, there is a world in which we play Screech Owl here and then lay eggs. I think we would be able to get to 4. And of course, Screech Owl, I mean, it's another Carrion Crow cash this round and next round, so there's a few extra points to think about. And yeah, if End of Round God comes into it as well, and then suddenly playing this Broadwing Hawk in last round is it's gonna be like 7 points or something for that one food. So I don't know. We've got lots of options. I'm just trying to work out which one's the right to do. So it might change a little bit if we get some good options in that final round. So okay, Starlings come up. So yeah, that's going to be 3, and they'll have to lay eggs, and then don't think there's going to be a way of getting an egg on a bird that they would play on the last turn. So I think Screech Owl's worth it, because I think it then makes the difference on the end of round, scores a few extra points that way, as well as all the other reasons I said. So let's go ahead and play it. And I'm sort of thinking actually maybe I should spend a worm on this and spend a nectar in the grasslands, because I've not actually spent any there. There's no guarantee I will be able to later, so let's try and think a little bit about that. And yeah, let's say we'll then lay eggs, but this game's kind of going weird. It's it's not really playing out how I expected it to, but I'm hoping at least, let's say, if we can get we're going to need to get a good chunk of these. I'd really hope that at least 3 of these when play powers go down. It might just have to be 2. We'll have to wait and see on that. So laying eggs, there we go. We will, however, do the same. Get our nectar spent, and yeah, get some eggs down that we do need to play some birds, but we do need for this end of round goal as well. So that's going to help put us in a good position going into the end of round goal scoring. But yeah, Starling's okay, but not really got loads of food over here, so spending quite a lot of it on this frigate bird. But loads of fish that's coming up on this noddy is actually kind of helping, I guess, for playing some of these extra birds. So Carrying Crow is going to come in handy though. 3 more caches for us. Very nice. And yeah, points are kind of looking okay. And hopefully we'll look even better once we can get, as I say, some of these nice big point birds down. So another end round goal win. We're looking strong there. We come into the final round very quickly changing the tray there. More food or expert birds coming up. Really wish I could have picked that bonus card at the start. Unfortunately not to be. But yeah, 5 turns left. I think, as I say, it's probably most likely. It feels like I can take food twice, and then I will have 9 food. And obviously, Whipping Crane's got some flexibility, but we could potentially be doing Phoebe, Spoonbill, Whipping Crane. I think Phoebe's better than Quail, because we do have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this will be 4 cup nests. So maybe the Quail's better actually if we have the food. But I think if we don't, it's going to be Say's Phoebe. But as I say, Broadwing Hawk is going to be tempting. Broadwing Hawk is a big play with this Forester, but I think with these white and no power birds, I'm going to be very much tempted into playing those for the end of round goal and for the bonus cards as well. Of course, with the Spoonbill and the Whipping Crane. So it looked like more cards are being drawn, but yeah, 0 points. 0 points over there, so that's good for us. And hopefully we're going to get lots of nectar, because it's quite close on some of these nectar races. We could flip at least 1 habitat, maybe 2, and if we get some rerolls like that, that's definitely going to help. So don't mind that at all. Plenty more nectar coming up, and removing it straight away so my opponent can't get it. Definitely like that. And yeah, I think Hawk goes. I think Hawk does go. So let's go ahead. See what we get off the top. Hermit Thrush. I think the only thing that would change my mind is if I did find something that was a bonus card bird that hit Forester. Because then obviously that's better than playing something like Spoonbill. But I think otherwise not really interested. So okay, was that more cards or was that food? I'm hoping that was food. Was food. Okay, so no nectar. We've got 4, so yeah, we could potentially, I mean, if we got, let's think about this, we need 3 to flip the Grasslands. I mean, think about tying. We need 2 to tie and 3 to tie. So we need 5 in total. We've already got 4, so we get 1 more. We're going to be doing all right. We could even get a win potentially in one of these. So let's take food again here. Okay, not quite what we had in mind, but now I think we can throw a card here and just get an extra little bit of food. Come on, Screech Owl, yes. Maybe that extra food, that extra dice helped. So okay, after all that, no nectar coming up here. But let's take a seed here, so we have a bit of flexibility on where we spend our nectar, where we spend our normal food. So okay, Eagles flip up loads and loads of nectar there. And what we're going to do, we're going to pick up this Reed Warbler, because now what we can do is we can get another when played power. So this is now going to be 4. We can double play in the wetlands. We've got space for that, and then it gets an extra egg off the Say's Phoebe, so this potentially is worth a few extra points. And having thrown the extra card there for another food, we can afford to do that. So I think optimally what we want to do, I think we just want to dump as much nectar into one habitat as we can. The thing that scares me, yeah, is that my opponent takes a bunch there, and now they can just win the grasses by playing a bird there. So maybe we hedge our bets and we try and tie both. It's kind of hard to say. I'll tell you what, let's do Reed Warbler into, let's clear off some of these. Reed Warbler into Spoonbill, and we'll spend 2 nectars. So we'll do it like that. And then that is gonna, I think, tie. Hang on. I'm losing track here. Okay, so we've got 1 spent. Yes, we want to spend 3 here. So spend 1 on the reed wobbler, 2 on the spoonbill, and then we can always decide on whipping crane or says Phoebe. Give ourselves that little bit more information on the next turn, but kind of hoping for wetland scientist here, I guess. Okay, large birds. That sort of also works. Going to come painfully close, but really getting some points there, so that's pretty nice. We'll take that for sure. And yeah, with 2 turns left and only 1 bird in hand, I think we're going to win this end around here. I think this little sneaky reed wobbler pickup at the end, I think is going to help us out quite a lot, so that's very, very nice. But we'll see. I mean, where's this food going to be spent? It's first of all on laying eggs. Okay, so 3 nectar. I mean, the worst case scenario is that some of it gets spent in the grasslands and some of it gets spent in the wetlands, and then we're powerless to react to us. So I think what we do, I think we just, I think we pay worms for the Phoebe, and then we spend the nectar on the whipping crane. So let's get this Phoebe down. Let's get our eggs. So we're gonna get 5 now, so that's pretty good. Nice big point. Says Phoebe play, and then yeah, gonna go with the whipping crane with that 1 nectar. So yeah, I have a feeling this is probably gonna get spent in the wetlands. Saying that, but none spent in the forest, so maybe they want to play a forest bird and try and at least hit that, and then we can scoop up the wetlands nectar, or they're just going to lay eggs. Okay, didn't expect that. Maybe we'd have won the end around goal anyway, so okay, well I guess that's now Starling Tuck, so we are going to sneak the nectar there, which is nice. So let's go and play whipping crane, and we're going to get ecologist for 6. So not bad pickups there at the end. As I say, kind of wish we had the food web from the start. 0 points off forest is not good, but a 3 and a 6, I'll certainly take that. And another 3 Carrion Crow caches, not too shabby at all. So another end around goal win. Definitely performed strongly there. And we did alright in these nectars as well. As I say, winning the forest, did lose quite considerably in the grasses, but I'm glad I played that nectar when I did so that we could qualify. And yeah, sneak in the wetlands at the end for a few extra points, very nice indeed. And we'll see what that does here in these final scores. So not really too sure which way this is going to go. We had a nice end game, but some big point birds down for my opponent, not too many bonuses, and yeah, as I say, big old points on the end of round goal. So we are building a bit of a lead, and we did of course have lots of Carrion Crow caches. We did have lots of tucks with the robin, but that's where that flamingo is strong. I think that we are going to hold on with a few nectar points, and we do indeed win this game, 118, the final score, up against 99. So yeah, definitely happy with how that one went in the end. It was a little bit iffy at the start with that creep, just not really finding stuff, but once the robin came up, kind of all came together, I think, in the forest, just about. I say, a bit annoyed we didn't hit Forester. Maybe if we could have got things going a little bit more quickly, say get the hawk down and go from there, but some nice bonus pickups and some nice plays, and yeah, getting these end of round goals to the nectars definitely felt key. So let's take a look over at my opponent's board. Ooh, Oologist. Missing that with only 8 birds is a bit painful. But yeah, definitely felt like a game where Flamingo, as I say, was super strong in that first round, but I didn't draw cards from that point on, and yeah, felt like a bit of a struggle maybe just to get things going and find enough options to be playing there. But definitely a good game, definitely happy with that, and we get a win here in this game 1, but it is a best of 3, so we're not through yet. We're going to have to try and get another win under our belts in order to make it through into the next round. So if you want to see that, do me a favour, hit subscribe, make sure you're staying tuned and following along, and I hope to see you in another game very soon.